Anyways, I just wanted to blog this because it was interesting. Um, so my mom's friend Isolda comes over, and then she's like, you want to go to Brazil, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, sure. If someone pays for the ticket, of course, blah blah blah. What was interesting is 2 or 3 months prior, up in January of this year, my mom would have like 3 heart attacks in a row, maybe four, and that's very strange, right? I was caught in the middle of that, and yeah, this land is my dad's land, so it's up for grabs. So anyone can take it after they, you know, move on. So what I thought was interesting was that uh, my mom accidentally brought up the fact that Erica had is getting like she's a millionaire and Erica's getting all her money, and I was like, what? She already signed it off to Erica, so she's a, a definitely a suspect. Like, unscrewed moped wheels. My other moped's broken because there's like gunky oil. It might be something like that. Someone could have broke the engine through. Well, by putting there's a way to put like sludge instead of oil. Let's just say that, and like someone filled up the oil to they capped it off, so they filled it up with some sort of sludge. So that was interesting. This could be not a phenomenon. Like I think Erica is pursuing you know $1 million. It would make sense if like she gave like a heart attack medicine to someone. There was a PVI here too, like back in 2014. Maybe she's pursuing something. If she is, she's really good at it because I can never catch her tampering with my moped. Like I need a motion detection camera to do that. Um, so the conspiracy widens. Erica Olympia could be a scam artist. There's fucked up people on the internet and all those crime shows that they do this and that to get money from people. Um, they'll even go ahead and kill the person to get their money. Yeah, like maybe Erica's one of those people. Maybe she's gone power mad for power or something. The problem with that theory, though, is it wouldn't make sense because the land here is not Erica's. Wouldn't she want the land too somehow? Hmm. If she were to get the land, wouldn't she have to? Yeah. She doesn't want the land. That's the problem. She doesn't want the house. She would probably just want the money. Um. And a day before my moped broke once, she went on a trip. She was like, there's like it was Friday. She went on a trip on Saturday. I found out it broke on Saturday. It breaks a lot basically, and she's revolved around that. I think she's like, the person putting like women's underwear in my laundry when I was doing it a year ago. When I was doing the laundry, or strange things like like just yesterday a cop came over for Igor. I think Erica doesn't like. She wants the attention of the police to get us out. Get it? So hmm. I think there might be a conspiracy going on. I think what's that? I mean, whose moped breaks? Whose axle on a moped breaks like every few weeks? Like who? Like you ever find your bike right that you use or something and its tires are deflated or its handlebars loose or something after you tweaked it? That's what I'm really curious about. A human would have to do that, like not a demon, but a human. I'm thinking it's ghosts, but if that person is like quiet enough, they could come down here at night in silence, like put sludge in that oil, loosen that axle right there. But what's the point of that if the land's not yours? So if the land's not yours, then you lose automatically. The land is actually up for grabs right here. But why do that? Unless they're trying to kill me too. I could get in a pretty bad accident with that. I mean, that thing shook like something. So maybe it isn't Weems. Weems appeared to be a scammer, and there was a scammer within a scammer there. There's a connection there, but like everything is being done here in this house, not outside of it. Get it? Like for instance, I have to put measurements on here on this wheel because it keeps going loose. That's impossible. That shouldn't even happen. Um, I found that this wire right over here was cut just yesterday or 2 days ago when I did the maintenance on this. Like someone cut the I guess they were trying to go for the blinker wire. Like they just snipped it. I was like, wow, that's low. Could and a PVI was here. Like you'd have to have lots of money to hire a PVI against to pursue someone and harass them. There was a PVI here in 2013, living here actually. Um, the problem with that is everyone would know. Like everyone knows what a scammer is. Like they just wait until you do the crime again. So if anything, I'm just protecting Erica from the wrong path. Like a scammer would you know they would they'd keep doing it until they get someone murdered. If you've seen those scamming shows on Crime Watch, whatever those shows are, it's like I forget what it is. It's called, but it's on Netflix. It's called. Anyways, people go really far to scam people, and they'll keep doing it until they get the money. And usually, this ends up with a bad scenario like murder. Like 3 or 4 heart attacks. Were those real? I'm beginning to think, how did my mom have 4 heart attacks in a row? And I was like, when you have to buy like some sort of like heart stopping medicine or something. and it wouldn't kill you, but it might make that person wonder, about their $1 million bank account, and it might give them intention to, sign it off to someone who gave them the heart attack medicine. That's how scammers work, basically. Um, so, yeah, I soldered the wires, so I didn't have any problems, but, maybe the wires coming loose it's not all in my uh, state of mind here. See this moped, we have to get the spark started because the engine failed. And then the spark failed after the engine failed. Because I tried it 3 times. I should have just, when that happens in a car or anything, you try it once and then you stop it. But I did it 3 times because I'm an idiot. So, I gotta do spark plugs, so I don't know what's going on there. It's too cold, so I'm waiting for the spring to work on it. The problem with working on it in here is I have to get the spark to ignite. That requires a stator removal and check. Yeah. Very interesting. See this bike right here? I used to ride this more frequently than not a year or 2 ago, and I'd inflate the tires, and then in the morning they'd be deflated. But that could be because of science, Like, you can actually inflate a tire. Like, I've done it before. If you clean it and then you inflate it, it will be deflated. Like, it won't inflate all the way because of the water. Or, whatever the wax. Um, Maybe people already know who Erica is. Maybe they're just waiting to get this person. And maybe, like, someone has to stop her before she goes there. And maybe she's too ignorant to notice the signs. Because a lot of people, you might not know this, but when someone gets caught scamming by killing someone else, the society just waits for them to act, is what I'm trying to say. It happens, but they wait. And they do have the technology to find anything unusual. They have the DNA shit going on. Interesting. But then again, I look at the Avery case and I'm like, what? So a lot of those incidences are very up in the air. Like, how did that actually even occur? That's interesting. Like, how does it actually go about occurring? Yeah. For instance, I think that the police were bugging my computer and in wonder about the heart attacks. Like, they thought maybe I was trying to get her money. Because how can you bug a computer like that? That's very unusual. But for some odd reason, the computer was not being bugged yesterday. And Steam seemed to work flawlessly. Like, the buttons and everything seems to be working on it. And I'm not getting disconnects. So I guess they stopped bugging my computer. So thanks for doing that, I guess. Uh, yeah. I know computers well because I play consoles, and they're basically the same thing, except computers can be controlled by third parties, and consoles can't. Especially if you have like a Windows hack PC without a Windows server. Yeah, it's all over Explorer on a computer. And Explorer is a business machine. It's a business operating system that lets companies earn money without. It's not for the first party company. It's not for Microsoft. It's for like millions of like porn sites and shit. If you look inside the Explorer's uh, registry through Regedit, you'll find a lot of sites that can just walk into your computer. It was like built like that, like from the ground up. It's like they built the machine uh, to fuel porn. No offense. I'm serious. I'm serious. There's a whole bunch of porn sites in the registry, like it's built in there. And I've had a compute, and I've known that for a long time since I had Windows XP, maybe even Windows 98. Andrew had Windows 98. It was always there. It's like Explorer's it's like a spyware device. It's really a primitive. Yeah, so this is proof that a PVI. This is his briefcase. Very interesting. This is a PVI, like a scammer, a legit professional scammer who earns a lot of money doing this scams. And check this out. Wow, this is dirty. It's a nice briefcase. It's just a little dirty. Look at that. This is his business card. Life Casualty Company. It looks like it's an insurance company. There he is. I mean, he's not a bad guy. He's doing it for his daughter to pay off her college, and if you're living in America, you sometimes have to be that person. But that's him. He apparently was working at in this location right here. We'll look it up. And he works out of Chicago. But I thought this was really interesting. And he wrote a book, and I don't know. He's more of a. I think he's CIA. Like, he's that good at what he does. He moves really fast, like really fast. Hold on. I'm trying to find something that indicates something very unusual. Someone might have gotten into this. I think someone got into this and stole something from it. Because I can't find that information. Yeah, someone knew this was his briefcase. Where is it? Anyways, there's something about this family that he was looking up. Oh, he's living here. Damn it. Hold on. Yeah, that's really interesting. Member of the National Alliance on Mental Illness in Virginia. So someone hired him to get to Igor and I, because we're kind of retarded or something. Like, let's open up Google and look something up. We're gonna pin something about this that company right there. Which is messed up, but if you wanted $1,000,000, wouldn't you do something about it? And he wrote a book called World Peace, and it's about his life. But that's not important right now, because I have the book and I read parts of it, and it's totally bullshit. It really is. Huh. And he worked in the FBI, and he went to law school, and Erica kept defending him, like, she's like, that's just a security card, like, they doesn't mean anything, like, maybe work there for 3 weeks, who knows. I'm sure if you work at the FBI, you don't work there for 3 weeks. And I'm sure a PVI card that's still active is not a security guard card. Like, I'm sure he wasn't some security guard at the PVI at the FBI. If it says private investigator, he's not a security guard. He's a private investigator. See that? Doesn't that look like some CIA bullshit going on? A CIA can have jobs anywhere. They can definitely have jobs as the FBI. Anyways, just food for thought. We'll just pin that. And check this out. If you follow this road in Reston, you'll come up to a Central Intelligence Agency spy network. I'll show you it in a second. That's actually kind of far away from Reston right there. I'm gonna show you the road that you have to follow. Wait, where's South Lake High School right there? I just remember where it is because of South Lakes High School being right there. Yeah?
You have Monterey card?
No?
Okay, do you know where you put it last?
Yeah, I put it in her purse.
Oh, okay, because I didn't find it there.
Oh, really? You bullshitting now. See that? Someone took her credit card. Things are going down in this house. Alright. Shit is going down. Hold on. Oh, was it South Lakes or Glade? That's a problem. Hold on. You don't have to come back because I put it there with the receipt. You don't have to come back.
I didn't see it.
You don't have to come back because I put it there with the receipt, guy.
No problem with that. What guy? There's no guy in here.
Well, I already told you the answer. You don't have to come back.
Well, I'm just letting you know that I don't see it.
Well, you have to. If you don't see it, then it's your fault.
What means my fault? What you start playing game other people now?
Did you see the cat? Like the cat in the cat shaped.
I didn't.
You didn't see the cat?
No,
That's where I put it in. I put it.
The cat shape missing.
Yeah, the cat shaped item
Yeah,
was in. I put in the cat shaped item, and that was not in the purse. That was in mom's room.
mom's room. Okay. That must be it.
Yeah, so you have to look there on right next to her desk. I mean her bed.
Okay. Alright. I was misguided.
Oh, you no. I'm just saying. I forgot to mention that. That was my fault.
Oh, okay. Well,
If you want, I can look with you.
yeah.
Since we're on we're on live streaming. So I'm live streaming on the internet.
Oh.
It's not gonna be in there. It's right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna go to the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, okay.
So you wanna go with us, get some lunch?
Yeah,
So get ready. We're gonna go with the soldiers.
okay.
FPK thing, Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we are not the Chinese right here. You come so you can choose what you want to eat, okay?
Yeah.
Come on, you have shoes?
Okay.
You don't have any work for you. Go on, okay? Come on, Chinese.
So I'm going to a Chinese restaurant right now. I can't find the CIA building at this time, but it's in Reston, and it's not hard to find, and it stands out a lot. But unfortunately, I remember it's searching it through. There it is. That's it right there. See that cultic cross on there? Like, I think they have something with the occult going on. That's it. That's CIA. That's like a satellite network. And if you go here, it's like the biggest building in Central. And you just saw the other CIA guy. He's not FBI. He's CIA. But anyway, that's strange that he would come over here unless like someone hired him. Like, he was so stupid that it made me believe that someone didn't hire him. Like, he was so ignorant that, like, that just made me wonder. So so nothing's going on, but I'm not too far away from the truth about finding out who's messing with my mopeds. Anyways, I gotta get ready. So I can't take this live stream anymore because I signed up for a SIM card and they keep charging me. Okay, they're charging my friend, but they're not charging